Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with my 100k Q&A video. Sorry it's been delayed a little bit, I just haven't been able to get around to doing it. I am joined by my girlfriend.
Hey!
That intro though. And she's going to be reading out the questions to me. We're not going to be reading out people's names that ask the questions, we're just going to be reading out the questions because in most cases many of you asked something similar, so we've kind of condensed it down to, you know, what most of you asked. Some of the questions we did get rid of because either they were silly or inappropriate, or because it's taken me so long to actually make this video, they're no longer relevant, i.e. someone asked what would replace the Salukid Let's Play when I finished that, and that was replaced by the Sue campaign a couple of weeks ago now. So yes, take it away.
Right, okay, the first question is a very, very big question.
Big question.
The biggest question that may have ever entered the universe.
Well, for this Q&A at least.
What's your name?
Lionheart. No, so you guys want to know what my real name is. I have always preferred being called Lionheart, Lionheart X10, Lion, whatever, because that's my gaming persona, that's the name I have on this channel, and that's what I'd still prefer, I guess, to be called, even after you guys find out what my name is, but I'm not going to mind too much. It's just, this YouTube channel is my gaming channel, so that's my gaming name that I'd like to go by. But, you guys have asked, and my actual name is... I bet they're going to be so disappointed. Actually, before I say it, put down right now in the comments what you think my actual name is. Go.
I bet you won't be right.
Go. Anyone that puts Richard, it's not. My name is 4 letters long. Shaking the camera.
I don't care.
No, my name's not shaking the camera. My name is Todd. T-O-D-D. Ta-da. Next question.
Next question is, how old are you?
24. Next question. No. Birthday's on the 2nd of November, every year. Bing.
Are you done?
Yes.
Next question is, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'5", 5'6". I don't know, I haven't measured myself, but I'm pretty much travel size, hobbit size, in terms of height.
Okay, what made you start YouTube?
By accident, really. I came across the screen recording software called Fraps, and at that time Empire Total War had recently come out, and I thought, oh, I'll try and make a recording of Empire Total War, see if it works. It did. Uploaded it to, I think, back then, a channel called Todd's Vlog, which is an awful name for a channel, don't do that. And I got like 500 views, lots of comments, and people saying, you should do this more often. I love Total War, this is awesome, there's not many people doing it at the moment. You know, back then it was Heir of Carthage, Prince of Macedon, probably the big two doing Total War videos. Oh, and an awesome guy called Total War Era, who actually helped me out a lot when I first started. So yeah, then I found that in 2007, I'd actually created an account called Lionheart X10 just to comment on other people's videos. Obviously I'd been uploading the Empire stuff on the other channel in 2009, so I was like, well, Lionheart X10 sounds a lot better than Todd Vlog, or Todd's Vlog, or whatever it was, and so I started uploading on Lionheart X10, and YouTube Lionheartage was born.
Okay, do you have any tips for creating a gaming channel?
Yes I do, and I think it really depends on what you're looking for, because I could give you loads of different tips and stuff and that may not all work for you. So I'm actually going to be creating in the next week or two a 5-part series where I go through, you know, the basics of starting off a YouTube channel and how to then grow it. So it will cover choosing a name, branding, what content you're going to actually cover, equipment that you may need or software to get recording, then growing your channel, getting more views, getting more subscribers, kind of YouTube etiquette of how to go about that, and even potentially looking at the sort of down the line eventually when you grow your channel to how do you go about contacting developers, getting press passes, game keys and things like that to really take your channel further. So it will be kind of focusing on a gaming YouTube channel, but there's a lot of that stuff you can apply to pretty much any channel on YouTube. You just have to, you know, change a few things around.
Will you do more videos on the Lion's Den?
So, if you don't know what the Lion's Den is, it's my second channel that I started in 2011 as a vlogging only channel for gaming related stuff and completely non-gaming related stuff as well. What the hell was that?
I couldn't get comfy, sorry. That was my finger on my bottle.
What the hell? Don't do that. But anyway, yeah, I created the Lion's Den in 2011 as a vlogging channel. Uploaded a few videos, but just didn't have time to really get into it. Now I want to get back into it. So I am actually starting to upload new videos on there, probably around about 2 a week. I'm actually going to be uploading another one in the next day or two. So a link to that is in the description. Go check it out. Please do subscribe if you're subscribed to this channel and want to see more of my beautiful face and voice.
Okay, what are your ultimate goals for doing YouTube?
Ultimate goals for doing YouTube? Well, I mean, for me, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, that was like an insane goal. I never thought I'd get over 10,000 or 1,000 or 100, and it's just kind of spiraled out of control. Especially the last year, my channel's like tripled in size, which is awesome. So I guess my ultimate goal would be keep on going. I just, I would, like, in terms of short term, I want to become the world's largest Total War, sort of primarily focused channel. So I've got to get more subscribers than Prince of Macedon, who's on around about 130,000 at the moment, or 135,000. So I'm getting there. I would love to be the premier Total War channel. But long-term goals after that is just to keep on doing what I'm doing and keep enjoying it.
What was your first Total War game and how did you find out about it?
So the original Shogun Total War was my first Total War game, as many of you who followed the series for a very long time will be. I actually didn't play it that much though, because at the time I was kind of like, oh yeah, this looks cool, but I don't know, I just didn't really play that many games back then. I found it through a PC Gamer demo disc or article or something like that, and I tried it out through that, and yeah, just went from there. But yeah, definitely the first medieval game got me fully into Total War. Yeah.
How much do you know about the time period of Total War Attila, and do you find this time period interesting?
Okay, so I don't, even with Rome 2, I don't really know much about Rome's history. I'm actually pretty poor with my Roman knowledge, and going into Attila we start coming towards the Dark Ages, which I do know a little bit more about, so I'll probably know more than I did in Rome 2.
Do you think we will see the
Theodosian Wars in Total War Attila? Potentially, if you don't start off with them, you may well. This is a new feature that we found out about Attila in a live stream recently. Even minor settlements can eventually be upgraded to have walls. So while the province capital will start always with walls in a region, minor settlements within that region can apparently eventually be upgraded to have walls, which I think is an awesome feature, and it's one I actually abdicated in one of my early Let's Plays for Rome 2.
Does the university you went to, do you know if it does classical history?
So yeah, Winchester University is the one I went to here in the United Kingdom. I studied medieval history, but yes, there is a course called ACMS, which is Ancient Classical and Medieval Studies, and that would probably cover all the classical topics that you'd like to look at too.
What do you like most about Total War, and what is your favourite Total War game or title?
Okay. What I like most about Total War, well, it's got to be the battles. That is the big selling point for Total War. And what's my favourite? Is that the one?
Yeah.
God, this changes on a weekly basis. And I probably don't have one single one, but at the moment it's a mix between Medieval 2 and its expansion Kingdoms and Napoleon Total War.
Can you say Mudgy Fudgy?
You just said it.
But can you say it?
No. Mudgy Fudgy. There we
go. Regarding the way that you work with the CA, playtesting and knowing Will so well, how did you get into all that?
Okay, so yeah, my relationship with Creative Assembly. Basically, and this is something I'd recommend to all of you guys, I was just trawling through the official Total War forums, and I saw Craig, the community manager for Total War, post saying that they were having a community event for Total War. And if you were interested, send him an email, and you'd be put on a shortlist. And I got to go to a preview event for Rise of the Samurai for Shogun 2, and then from there, I think I had 3,000 subscribers when I first went to that event, so quite a small piddly channel. I actually went along with another Total War YouTuber, or rather met him there, called Jackie Fish. And yeah, I kind of went from there, and I just kind of kept in contact with them via email, and just, I guess, now and then asked, saying, hey, is there any preview stuff coming up that I could have a look at? And just grew from there. As my channel grew, I mean, a lot of them already admitted at the studio that they had seen some of my videos, notably my I Am Napoleon video, which if you haven't seen is in the description. It's hilarious. Love it. That actually won me a gaming PC in a copy of PC Gamer about 3 or 4 years ago, which was awesome. So, yeah.
If you were the lead designer in your own Total War game, what would be the name and when it takes place, and what features would you add to the game that no other Total War game has?
Making a weird face because I'm thinking. I honestly don't know. I wouldn't be a lead designer. I'd probably go to community or PR or something like that if it was to do with game development or testing. I honestly don't know. There's lots of games I'd like to see. So I'd like to see like a Victorian Total War, kind of I guess a spiritual successor to Empire 2. And in terms of features, one feature that I've advocated quite a lot in some of my recent Rome 2 stuff is having more interaction with the environment, so having units being able to swim across a river, or being able to interact with more buildings and hide behind them and then jump out and set little ambushes up in street battles and more guerrilla-style warfare. More interaction with buildings and environment would be a feature I'd be keen to see.
Are you still planning to play Rome 2 even when Attila is released?
Yes. I don't know what Let's Plays I'll have up. Obviously, I may kind of shut down my channel for other content for like a month like I did with Rome 2 when that came out, and just focus on Attila for 1 month, and then I'll come back to other Let's Plays. So yeah, I probably won't completely shut off Rome 2. I mean, now, look, I've gone back to Empire, I've gone back to Medieval at some points, and I've gone back to Fall of the Samurai, so I'll always probably come back at some point.
Whose videos or what channels do you regularly view yourself?
That poster is a huge clue. Tobuscus, although he doesn't upload that regularly, mainly, so it helps me out because I don't actually have a lot of time to watch other people's videos. Just busy making my own and probably rendering and recording and stuff. So, yeah, I love Tobuscus' stuff. I love his gaming videos. Now and then they're quite funny, if a little bit silly. But yeah, I like his literal trailers for like Assassin's Creed. They're awesome.
What was your favourite playthrough in your YouTube career? And can you maybe do some more playing with the Shermanator because you've already worked with him?
Favourite playthrough? Probably my Sparta Let's Play. It was just really satisfying. And more with the Shermanator. Yeah, we started a Sniper Elite 3 co-op, and then we never got together to do any more. I think he went on holiday like after we'd recorded 2 or 3 parts, and yeah. I'm sure we'll do something at some point. He's always about when I do some War Thunder to shoot me out of the skies. Damn him. Or steal my kills. He steals my kills.
Which Greek city-state is your favourite? And can you do a campaign...
No need, it's Sparta. I've already done it. Ding. What? Sparta.
Did you do a dissertation? If so, what was it on?
Yes, I did. For university, for my 3rd year of medieval studies, I did a dissertation which was titled... Legacy of the Longbow, more than just a weapon of war. So I looked at kind of its impact on kind of the social and economic status of its use and training and effect on society in England, and obviously its role as a weapon of war in the 100 Years' War primarily, and kind of I guess 100 years after that. Yeah, one day I will upload that, but I need to edit it still. One day, it's on the list of to do.
Every time I think you're finished, you carry on, and I'm just like,
go, next question.
What are your feelings towards the LGBT community, be it concerning marriage, equality, or other civil liberties? And is there anything you would like to say to those who are part of your community?
Well, first of all, hello. How you doing? So I guess that's obviously the lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual community. I assume that's what it stands for. Marriage equality and civil liberties, everyone should have all equal opportunities. We're, a modern age, we're a modern society. We shouldn't be living in the past in terms of that, restricting that depending on your sexual orientation. I'm completely, full support of, gay, lesbian, bi and transsexual people and couples, having all the equality that I guess straight couples do and straight people do, so yeah, all for it.
If you could rule Rome, when would it be and why?
Rome really isn't my period of choice of when I'd go back. I'd go back to the medieval period probably. So for Rome, I guess I'd like to be a general under Julius Caesar. That's probably do it for me. No drinking on the job.
If you could be any character in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, who would you be?
Pippin! And in Hobbit, Pippin! No, he's not about in The Hobbit. I guess I wouldn't mind being one of the dwarves. I don't know. I'd say Thorin in Hobbit and Pippin in Lord of the Rings. I say Thorin in Hobbit, even though I know what happens. Spoiler alert. I just love the fact that he's played by Richard Armitage. He's on my list.
Bing. How did we meet?
We met at a friend's birthday party. Nice and simple. Squeaky chairs, we're not farting.
Just interrupting my question.
Sorry.
Will you do more with your girlfriend in the future on the channel?
Will I do more with her? It's not a no. No, dear. No, yeah, we will do some more stuff on the channel. We're actually going to do a separate video explaining what we've got planned soon.
If you get a job as a PR spokesman or as a community manager, would you ditch your channel or just get lazy?
I think you've missed out an option there. Where is...
No.
No, not you. I think the person that asked this
I was like,
question.
I read it
No,
right.
the person that asked this question. So he's giving me the two options are that if I get another job as like a PR spokesman or a community manager, which I would love to do at some point within a game studio. That's where I'd like to eventually end up. He's giving me the option of either ditching my channel or getting lazy with my channel. Why is there not a third option which says, okay, I'll probably have to cut down on some of the content I do, but I'll still try and deliver some high quality content to you guys whenever I can, and that is exactly what I'll try and do. But as I've said, I'm aiming on doing YouTube for at least, I guess, 3-4 more years before I look to go outside of that. It would have to be the right job for me to, like, jump ship now.
Who is a better wielder of the Banhammer forged by Odin?
So that's between... This is being asked by Dutch Ops. So he's saying between himself, Regal Goat, or SM. So these are my Twitch moderators, for those who don't know. None of you. Nightbot wins. The automated bot that just destroys people in my chat.
Do you buy ice cream or popsicles?
Bite them, that's
When you
mental.
eat
No,
them.
you suck them. Giggity.
When is the Thief Let's Play returning?
Yeah, you want to know this as well because we've not found a way to play with more than one save game on Thief. It erases the other one. I've even tried making a backup of the save, and whenever I put it back in, it doesn't seem to work. So it's going to come back at some point. I am going to finish it. I have a feeling though, I'm not the only YouTuber that had this problem because a lot of YouTubers actually stopped playing it because I think they found it not necessarily. It got to a certain point and it just lost a little bit of kind of momentum. So I do plan on coming back to it though at some point. Or I might just let my girlfriend continue Let's Playing it instead. If you like the idea of that, then let us know in the comments.
I'm probably not very good at it. So.
Next question.
What has happened to the Caesar in Gaul Rome campaign?
It's ended. I was going to live stream another part of it, but I think it's kind of best that we put it to rest. If you still want the save game for that to try and get me out of the sticky mess that I was in, feel free to email me. Link is in the description, and I will send you across a copy of the save for you to try and do better than I did.
What exactly did you study in your degree?
Okay, that's cool.
But you've said that you've studied medieval, but you've not gone and said what you specialise in.
Yeah. So they want to know. I studied medieval history. I've got a BA Honours 2-1 degree in medieval history, or rather, history and the medieval world. But what did I actually study? Well, I studied the Crusades, the Dark Ages, Saxon invasions, Normans. Are you all right? 100 Years' War, chivalry. There's so many. I'd have to look back through all my module lists, but those were some of my favourite ones. Chivalry was awesome. I had a fantastic tutor for that, and yeah, I loved the Normans and my study of the Crusades.
What's your favourite sport or your favourite sports team, and where do you like to travel in the world?
Favourite sports, field hockey, which is what I play every Saturday at the moment. Favourite sports teams, don't really have one. I don't actually follow sports really at all. I don't really follow football or anything like that. I'll very occasionally watch if my dad's watching. That's it. Where do I like to travel in the world? Well, I've travelled a fair bit, so I'd probably like to go back to one of the places I've already visited, which would be New Zealand. It was absolutely beautiful, and also Australia. Australia and New Zealand, very close. Different reasons for liking each one, but I'd love to go back and do an Australia and a New Zealand trip.
I want to buy Rome 2. I was reading the same question again. I was like, I don't know where it is. I want to buy Rome 2 on Steam, but then I saw that it was the Emperor edition, and I was wondering if I can still play the normal age with the factions.
So you want to know if you can still play the normal Grand Campaign, even though Rome 2 now shows up as Emperor Edition if you try and buy it, or if you have it in your Steam library. When patch 15 came out, Creative Assembly released what they call their Emperor Edition of the game. So that means that actually you cannot find installed a copy of the game referred to as just Rome 2 anymore. It will be called Rome 2 Emperor Edition. You may still find some old retail boxes with just Rome 2 on it, but there's actually new retail boxes that have gone out with Emperor Edition on it. Basically, this is from patch 15 onwards, and it includes lots of all the free LC beforehand. Not the DLC, but the free LC updates, so you'll still have to buy some of the DLC. But yeah, you can still play the Grand Campaign and the Imperator Augustus pack that came with it.
When Mount and Blade Bannerlord comes out, will you be doing a series on it?
Yes, this will be probably the only time I'll come back to Mount and Blade, unless I have a look at its upcoming expansion, the Viking Invasion thing. But yeah, I just don't have enough time to get involved with the community at the moment to do kind of multiplayer stuff with that. Yeah, although I should say very quickly, Mount and Blade wise, there's going to be a live stream maybe next week, depends, because I'm helping out my girlfriend with her photo shoot for university. So there might be a live stream next week. It will be the last of my 100k special subscriber streams, and we'll be playing some Mount & Blade Warband, but again, wait for a video on that separately to announce when it is and what mods we're going to be playing or not.
Do you like to have biscuits with your tea? If so, do you dunk them or do you just have them on the side?
You've actually missed out a really important part of this question, which is, do you have it on the side with your tea kind of thing?
Yeah,
By tea kind of thing, do you mean a teacup, perhaps? A vessel of where you keep your tea, a chalice of tea. I dunk my biscuits.
Okay.
That's all they ask in a really roundabout way, and just
no, actually they asked whether you had biscuits as well. So yes, you must have biscuits.
Yes,
and yes, you dunk
I have
them.
biscuits to dunk with. Next question.
What was your favourite faction to play with in Rome 2?
Oh damn, I've already done this one. Sparta.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually no, they said Greek faction, but yeah, Sparta was the most satisfying.
Did you ever play any console games? If not, what games do you play in your spare time that you don't put on YouTube?
So I actually grew up playing PlayStation. I never had a Nintendo 64, which I feel is a huge crime for my childhood. I actually went around to a friend's house to play Nintendo 64. Because the thing is, in my mind, okay, it may not actually have been the best controller, but it's the best looking controller, the Nintendo 64. It looks like a spaceship. So that makes it instantly the best, in my opinion. But yeah, I played a lot of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and around about the time PlayStation 2 came out, me and my brother also built our first PC, which had a decent-ish graphics card at the time. And we started playing Call of Duty 2 on that. Then I started playing Total War on it, and then Supreme Commander, and then started playing more PC games, and slowly the PlayStation gathered dust and died. Yeah, I don't yet even have a console at the moment.
Really sad.
It is sad. No, it's not. My brother has a PlayStation 3, which he basically uses as a Blu-ray player. That's as far as we get with consoles in my house, pretty much. It's purely PC central here.
I'm a really little bit concerned about this next question. How many people have you killed to feed to your cat?
12.
Right.
Just 12.
Would you ever consider doing a
Civ 5.
Civ
Civ 5 walkthrough is on the to-do list, along with Grand Strategy games. Did we miss out on the Grand Strategy question? We did.
You must have deleted it because it wasn't
Oh.
there.
Okay, well somebody also asked me would I play Grand Strategy stuff like Crusader Kings 2, Hearts of Iron. That's on a to-do list, and I'm just not right there at the moment of where I want to be in my life. No, I don't know. Just at the moment, I don't feel as like I can get as invested in them. They don't. While I like the concept of them, and I like the fact you can have deep strategy, meaningful factions, things like that, I just struggle to actually get into those games.
You look disgusted.
Huh? Next question.
They want more of me.
No, they want more Alien Isolation.
Yeah, but then I read that
Stop
one first.
jumping the stuff. It's not all about you. It's not all about you.
Why did you choose to do an Alien Isolation playthrough, as it's a very different genre from the rest of your channel?
It is. Okay, so I won't lie. In part, I wanted to cover it because it was being made by Creative Assembly, and I wanted to see what they do with it. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise, and this really did kind of fill the void in my life for more Alien at the moment. So yeah, I'm terrified of it, but I am enjoying it. No, I'm experiencing it. Enjoying an Alien Isolation is not going to go. I'm experiencing it, and yeah.
Now more of me.
More of you. We've already said she's going to be back soon. There's going to be another video at some point explaining all our plans together. But yeah, she's going to be back soon. She's been busy.
I have been very busy.
Maybe we should even show you in a video what she's been doing.
Yeah, we should do that. Why not you do War Thunder anymore? That's bad typing.
No, that's not me typing. That's copy and pasting from the emails. But that is no. What you should do with that? Imagine this man has put emotion into this question. He's gone. Why you not do War Thunder anymore? Why? So why am I not doing War Thunder? I just don't have time, but I have done some live streams. In fact, I need to upload the live stream that I did for my 100k special at War Thunder soon. So yeah, more War Thunder soon. And yes, I do have a War Thunder squadron. It's called the Roaring Legion.
I was going to do that as a different question.
Submit a membership request now. Thank you.
I was just wondering if you could have a giveaway on a computer or game that the winner of the giveaway that the winner will choose.
I think that means we do a giveaway on a computer or a game that the winner gets to choose either the computer or the game. Well, I'm not made of money, and unless I got a sponsorship from a PC company to actually give away a whole PC, I wouldn't be able to afford to give away a PC. But I could definitely afford to give away some games now and then, and I'm actually going to be doing some Christmas kind of giveaway stuff soon. In fact, I'm going to be releasing a video probably either before or after this for, I've had a company message me about doing a Thanksgiving giveaway, even though we don't celebrate it here in the UK. You can win, in fact I can show you what you can win. Stuff is falling. You can win one of these, a speaker dock from Luger Lake. So yeah, that video will either be up before this or after this, telling you what you need to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, shiny.
This next question confuses me as well. It's something about a giveaway.
Oh, right. Yeah, so the final question is saying, will I do a new giveaway for a co-op campaign with my subscribers? Probably not, just because it might be very difficult for us to get on at the same time to record regularly, which has been a problem that's plagued my co-ops with Surreal Beliefs and Heir of Carthage. To give full closure on both of those, unfortunately, both with the Heir of Carthage and Surreal ones, the time difference did prove to be too much in the end, and both Surreal and Heir lead very busy lives. Heir actually has a full-time job on top of his YouTube stuff, plus he's just had a baby Heir. Heir has an heir. And so he's got his family to look after and probably spend time with. So it was very difficult getting together with him, and myself and Surreal. Surreal's been busy. He's been a busy boy, creating lots of great content. So yeah, we just haven't been able to get together. So I'm probably going to stick to UK YouTubers like The Rambler and Warrior Sparta, which I have done co-ops with before, and currently doing like versus campaigns with. So yeah, it'll be more of that kind of stuff in the future. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
That's all the
we did it on the third take. This probably was still like half an hour
I think
anyway.
it's like the fourth take, but...
Wow. This has still taken like half an hour. But anyway, hopefully this answered all the questions that you wanted to know. If it hasn't, for any reason, put them down in the description. Comments, rather, not in the description. Don't touch my description, that's mine. Go down towards there, nipple. It's down here. Yeah, go to the comment section, leave a question, and I will reply to as many as I can over the next couple of weeks. So, as always, hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. What do I normally say at the end of a video?
Ciao for now.
Yeah!